Welcome to the Poor Perspective.
No. Welcome to the Poor Perspective, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a couple weeks. I lost a job. I'm unemployed.
Oh, we're bringing everything's on the table
and
today.
For everybody that used to work with me, then they know what I'm talking about. Fuck any like that. Eat a dick. They know who I'm talking about. That's that slang. That gang. Came in a little hot. Sorry. I want one today.
What, a dildo?
Anyway, Blake cut his hair. Blake shaved all his hair off.
Yeah, let's see it.
I literally said I'm not.
He's so
showing
insecure, guys. I thought he did it for the bit because we were doing the podcast. I feel like he did it a little bit for us.
Not at all.
For our fans. For what they care about, their feelings.
No. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't consider anybody. Nothing, bro. I just did it. So fuck all y'all. No.
But why can't you let the people see it? What's wrong with it? Hair grows back. You think someone's gonna clip it, and then 30 years down the road, you're gonna be flirting with some bitch, and they're gonna ball and be like, "This guy used to be fucking bald."
What if I'm running for president?
Well, then this right here takes you out of the running already, basically.
I don't think so.
I'd be like, what do you mean by this episode?
I might have edited the N-word onto your mouth at some point. You don't know. You don't watch the episodes.
I do watch the episodes. I just don't watch them closely.
I don't watch them closely.
So I'm gonna make sure everyone comes after you, Kendall.
That's crazy, bro.
But
you can't know because I've never said it.
Okay, this is about to grind my gears. Off topic a little bit, okay?
Thank
This
you.
is about to grind my
Thank
gears.
you.
Then we'll come back on the Blake and his shaved head. So, this was a while ago, but I remember looking at this video where the CEO of a food, what was it? It was like a science facility for like food, and they works with other like high name brands, Heinz, Coca-Cola, Lay's, all this other shit, right?
Coca-Cola.
So, in recent years, we've had this new breakthrough weight loss drug. Can we think of a name?
Ozempic.
Okay, we said it twice. Once was enough. Okay, thank you.
Ozempic.
You're not getting an extra star. You're getting one. Okay. So apparently, I can't. That's why I'm trying to find it. Which I'm trying to find the name of the freaking facility.
You're trying to find Ozempic?
No, I'm trying to find the company because the guy he's working with brand companies, I guess snack companies, to make their food more addictive. Because of Ozempic, a lot of these brands have seen major decreases because people are eating less food and getting less junk food. Yeah. So now their new tactic is to now make the food more addictive to combat Ozempic to get people to eating food again.
That's horrible.
And I'm trying to find it, but if you look at it online, it's like the AI
took everything away.
No, there's no major anything. No, I didn't see it on there. I saw it was a video. I don't know. It was one of those late nights where you go on your phone rambling, and you get on one website and you follow a link to another, and and yeah, it was a little news, I guess, a video of them going over and talking to him about what his facility does and how they do things, but he claims that he couldn't disclose the names of these high labeled brands because
they definitely do it to peanut butter.
Might be frowned upon.
They do it. Doritos does it. You know Doritos puts crack in their fucking Doritos. They have to.
Is wrong with
I just ate some again for the first time.
Yeah, and they were pretty good, weren't they? You go see. My problem is I'll eat a bunch of Doritos at once, and then by the time I eat my last Dorito, I'm like, Doritos are disgusting. And then as soon as I go a week, 2 weeks, a month, I'm like, let me try it again. Taste it.
Yeah, I mean, already we've had Heinz, Coca-Cola, and General Mills already have class action lawsuits because they added things to make their products more addictive.
Yeah, but I bet our Coca-Cola tastes way better than the UK Coca-Cola.
No,
I bet it tastes better.
Mexican Coca-Cola is the best.
I've never tried it. Never been there.
Glass bottle.
You literally can get it at the store.
Yeah.
You can get
cane sugar.
Mexican Coca-Cola at
stores.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Comes in the tall glass. I get it from Kroger sometimes. You can
get it from some gas station.
If you go to
supermercados, if you will.
Wow.
What?
The supermercados.
You thought you were doing
the little Mexican supermarkets. They're inside the gas station sometimes.
Oh yeah.
What gas stations you be going
This
to?
is Antioch.
I feel like there's cockfights in the back of these gas stations.
There
Going
might
to,
be.
dude.
There
Like,
might be. It's a possibility.
You say it's a gas station in a Mexican place.
Oh, we're making jokes so bad.
No, why not? We're freaking, you know.
We're free. We're free. We're young. We're free. We can do whatever we want, Blake.
And we're partially free, but we're free enough. Go ahead.
All right. You said there's probably cockfights happening in the back. Nah, ice already hit them.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. Yeah. Ice was already back there looking.
Which, speaking of that,
I want to say something too about it.
I was just going to say these protests and everything. I get.
No, well, apparently now a bunch of people are going onto Waze, and anywhere that they see ICE agents, they're putting the little markers on a Waze that say icy roads.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So, ain't that fucking ridiculous?
Hey, they are serious. I mean,
The Nashville, I think we already talked about it. The Nashville mayor is about to go to prison because he's a fucking retard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I still don't even know his name. Fuck him, honestly. He's not going to be here that much
Bush
longer.
was the governor.
Freddie McConnell, I think.
Did we ever hear if the governor of Tennessee went through with that ban on like THCA and stuff like that?
So how that works, I'm so glad you asked. So how that works is that since the bill has already passed the House and the Senate, it then has 10 days that it can sit on the governor's desk. With or without his signing, after the 10th day, it is then put into effect. So even without him signing,
So when does it go on his desk?
He can veto
it's
it,
already went on his desk and it's already been 10 days. Well, technically, it's in effect to go. Well, it's set to go into effect January 1st. But he could veto. Some of the lawsuits can make him push back the time. There's a lot of variables at play. Not the best looking. Also, if you're a Geek Bar or Raz or basically if you do any disposables, be prepared for a shortage. Shout out to tariffs.
Gang. That's
Yeah,
all right.
they should be American.
It's all right.
vapes.
They should be
There's
American made.
We should get
vapes.
American cancer, bro. We should get American cancer, bro.
Just hit
Fuck
one like
Chinese
10
vapes.
minutes ago.
Please. No, you just said you're not.
But I will say there is one company that has been unfazed by all of these, which is the one and only disposable company
Oh,
that's
I thought
made
you were about to say
and
Arizona
built.
tea.
No, made and built here in the good old US of A, which is the 50 Bar Company. Only ones that have been good.
Snaps.
Yep, snap. I can't snap with my left hand.
Why?
I don't know. I can't do it. The brain
He
does not.
said, my left hand's weak, my bad hand.
But
I used to be able to like that.
yeah, I will say 50 Bar is increasing in popularity.
Yeah, because it's
great.
good old American.
Yeah, well, the last time I had a 50 bar, it didn't even have a screen on it. So
Well, okay, now they've updated, so now they have a screen on it. Okay. No, we'll say this. Tennessee, I don't know what your viewpoint is on TCA, but, you know, considering it has now made up over 60% of Tennessee, the state of Tennessee's revenue. No, because revenue as a whole. Like, it makes up most sales for the whole entire state of Tennessee.
Well, you know that governor,
Insane.
that state governor of Texas, Governor Abbott.
Yeah, he's trying to do the same thing.
No, he's
He
been
vetoed. He vetoed the bill.
Did he?
Yeah.
Governor Abbott.
Yeah.
Like, when?
Texas.
Like, within the
I
past,
just
like,
seen
48
it.
hours?
He vetoed.
Yeah, I just seen it
as
like
in,
yesterday.
He said he overruled it and said we're not going to ban it.
Yes.
What?
Dude, he was all gung ho. All the videos I saw about it. He's like,
because
he's
apparently.
Let me make sure.
Colorado.
I hope he's right. 'Cause look, Tennessee is always cock riding Texas,
Yeah.
so hopefully we veto.
Governor Abbott vetoed. Yeah. Vetoed.
He just
bill
got
that
too much
would ban.
pushback. I mean, you can't ban an entire state from doing something that's already legal.
I mean, he's got Joe Rogan living there. Joe Rogan's in his
here's
ear
the thing.
saying, "Look, man."
Here's the thing, right? I give the whole breakdown. I don't know if I already told y'all or not, but here's the whole breakdown. So last year, in 2024, every major liquor company, right, came through and bought out every small Delta Seltzer company, right? So that way they had their foot in the door of the cannabis industry. After that, you then saw the regulation cracking down, which I wasn't against that. I think there should have been regulations, right? You need to make sure it's not getting in the hands of minors, and you need to make sure that these substances are controlled and are regulated and properly handled, so we aren't, giving out
poisoning people.
which happened at a shop in Murfreesboro last year. But then after that, the regulatory power went to the Department of Agriculture, which made complete and utter sense. But
No,
then
you said it did make sense?
it did. That made
Okay.
sense. Department of Agriculture handling hemp. Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
that does
sense.
make sense.
Then I noticed you started seeing a lot of Delta seltzers at liquor stores, liquor
All
stores,
over,
liquor
dude.
stores, everywhere,
Everywhere.
and bars too. Then it was weird because then they moved the regulatory power of hemp from the Department of Agriculture to the alcohol and beverage, and I said, "Well, that doesn't make sense."
Yeah. It's not an alcohol or a beverage.
What? Yeah,
What
what?
does it
I was like, what? That doesn't make sense.
It's all about money.
Then you saw one of our senators speaking in front of News 4 saying, "Don't worry, I think this decision is best for the state of Tennessee, but also it's okay because we have safe alternatives. Visit Snapdragon seltzer lounge for any of your cannabis seltzers or any bars or liquor stores." I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, that's
I was like,
fucked.
So they came through, bought out all the seltzers. Now we have senators promoting them on news channels and outlets that it's a safe alternative. So here's what happened. Last year, alcohol sales dropped by 20%. Don't know if y'all know that. Big Pharma saw a 20 to 30% decrease as well. And then Big Tobacco has been seeing a decrease since
For the last-
day one.
for the last
of
10
vaping,
years.
'cause
Yeah, for the last 10
new,
years.
Their new potential market is now
Nobody smokes
not picking up
cigarettes
packs
anymore.
of cigarettes. They're going to pick up a fucking
you-
blue raspberry vape, you know? So
You-
in one fatal move, hold up, and now I'll give it to you. But in one fatal move, this is the most.
You don't have the talking stick.
This is the most American
You
fucking
shut
way ever. In one fatal move, they came into the industry, had a freaking just a foot through the door, and now probably paid off whoever they needed to, or said, "Hey, we'll."
And now it's a multi-million-dollar business.
And no, now they've knocked out their main competition, or trying to, Delta, and vapes, right? And in that one move, they are now going to have an increase again to their alcohol sales. If you only get your seltzers in liquor stores and bars, that's back, right? If people now can't get their over-the-counter anxiety, depression, PTSD, whatever, insomnia, gummies, Delta, now they have to go back to the hospital. Now your big pharma sales are increasing back again. You see the dots that are connecting? Yeah, fuck them. And fuck Tennessee right now. And fuck Governor Bill Lee. I'm done.
All right, show us your head.
No, see. And then not to mention revenue alone, we bring in $2.1 million a month. Tennessee. And and that was like
Million?
a few
That's
months.
it?
Yeah, I know, and that was a few months ago.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's
a
like-
month, yeah.
Oh, a month.
A month. A
They
month.
should
A month. So
Fix
roughly,
the fucking roads.
yeah,
Enough to fix the
roughly
roads.
$24 million a year.
And if they
roughly.
did the real shit, it'd be even more.
And just hemp. And guess what? This is now a brand new, a whole new department, a whole new cash flow. You don't have to pull from other fucking departments to try and make budget. Look, I can rant on this all freaking day. It doesn't make any sense unless someone else is paying you more money not to sign things into. Look, like I said, you got it. What's up, Ginger Powder? Fire crotch, go on.
I heard the astronauts are sick.
What?
Once they were stuck in
Do
space.
they have space aids?
I don't think they have space aids, but I think that from what I understand, it's very, very hard to go from living in space for 6 months to coming back and living on the ground. And it's like,
Your body has everything.
apparently, and Joe Rogan was talking about it with, I think it was either Tim Dillon
Muscular
or somebody
dystrophy.
else, that like the guy who stayed the longest in space, he said it's like dying of a fucking cancer, of disease. He's like, you just get weaker and
Yeah, 'cause your
weaker
bones
every
just-
single day, and then you get back and you have like vertigo. You can't stand up and shit. Like, I don't want to go to space.
You have to get used to this atmosphere. And
I would love to go to
everything.
space for like a day or two.
Yeah. I feel like
that
that
wouldn't do
freak
anything.
the
Yeah,
fuck.
So you
Unless it was a
get fully
giant.
activated, like with outer space.
Because a day or two is not gonna. You might be a little weaker for like a day or two when you get back. But
Well, unless it's like a giant spaceship where like we can walk around and move freely, I would probably just freak the fuck out. And I'd look at the wall and I'd touch the wall and be like, the only thing between me and death is this wall right here, and just rub it.
No, Kendall will be the one that he'll just like that Family Guy.
he'll start
Yeah.
kicking and punching.
No, he'll
a
go
hole.
straight to the freaking.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. They gave me meds.
He'll open the freaking emergency exit while we're out in outer space. It vacuums everyone into the freaking.
Dead.
Hey guys,
Dead.
what does this do?
Death.
I guess frozen in the life underneath.
I would not go to space with Izzy. I do
Why?
not, because what if there's space racists out there? I don't know, dude.
What?
Space racist?
Are you?
Look, this comedian said, I forgot who it was, but he was like, it'd be crazy as fuck if there was racist aliens, right?
Exactly,
like,
dude.
He's
Space
like,
racist.
He's like, if they come to Earth, if I encounter a racist alien, I'll be like, who the fuck down here told y'all up there? Like, who told y'all about us?
Who
like,
told y'all that we
like, who
need
told
to
y'all
hate
to hate
us?
us? Like, where do y'all get this information? But that would be some crazy shit, dude.
It's just a universal thing. Everybody
like-
just hates the color black.
Damn. So Blake, your head is shaved.
Show us your fucking head, Blake. Listen, I made a poor perspective Twitter, and I'm gonna get a snippet of your fucking head one of these days. I'm just gonna post it.
Oh, I kept taking like 1,000 pictures, dude. This should be the top banner.
Yeah, the top banner, just his fucking head.
Just his
Just
shaved
his fucking
head.
head.
Yeah, that's it.
That's fucked up. That's very fucked up.
So give us some information on these bombings, because I know they retaliated, right?
Oh yeah, let's hear about this Iran bombing. No,
Iran
you know what? First of all, I heard this morning
Okay.
That's crazy.
that
He gave it to you and then took it away.
No, because he wasn't saying he didn't jump.
I was about
He didn't
to.
jump at the opportunity.
I'm jumping right now.
All right,
bitch.
jump.
Fucking Kermit over there.
All right, Froggy, come on.
No, Froggy, you
He's
Froggy. I'll ride.
No, I meant like frolic from Creature Room.
We know you're Froggy. We get it.
I didn't expect to do this today, so I was like,
You
Went
came to
crazy.
me and said, "Aren't we doing it?" I said,
yeah.
"I don't
And
know."
then when you
And then
said you
came
had
back
to
to
be
me-
somewhere,
No, you came back to me and said, "They'll be over here and then we're doing the podcast." I'm like, okay.
I
so
know,
you more
but
information.
in that time, I was under the assumption that you were going out soon, so we weren't doing it. I just assumed we weren't gonna do it. So
Going out
I,
potential- you can say that.
I
much,
went
but
crazy.
Potential date, maybe. I don't know.
All right, so
Word
Iran.
from our sponsors.
Speaking of bombings, all right, Iran.
Speaking of bombings,
that was something. Yeah, so Trump got them to agree to a ceasefire.
Yeah, I
An
saw that.
ultimate ceasefire, and they gave them a couple hours to finish up operations, last missions, whatever. So Iran ended up shooting a missile, and it was shot down. It was just one. Could have been an accident, but it wasn't like a. It was a threat, obviously, but it wasn't like they took care of it easily. And so Israel kind of like threw everything at Iran in the last couple of hours, like bombings. Like they did as much damage as they could.
all right,
We got you. We got you.
So Trump was mad. Did you see what Trump said?
Yeah, he got on
live
Truth
TV?
Social and started fucking basically.
No,
telling-
did you say what he said to the reporter?
No, what he said.
He said, basically, what was it exactly? He's like, he's made a little thing, and he was like, but these are two countries who have been fighting each other for so long, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. That's what Trump said on live TV.
He's not wrong. But there was also the Iranian prince sent out a message and said that basically, F these terrorist motherfuckers that are holding us hostage. Come get them. We don't want them here. They don't want the people of Iran do not want these terrorists controlling their country anymore.
I mean, I wouldn't want to terrorist control.
There was multiple.
I don't know who said it. It was on the news earlier, and it said the fall of the Islamic Revolution. Basically, after 47 years, the foundation of the Islamic Revolution is shaking, and it's falling to its knees.
Because it's corrupt. They spend all this money, and Iran's a very advanced country. Like, it really is.
You wonder?
My apologies, but I wonder, if they're just up there chilling, wake up one morning with their tea. I feel like they're not coffee. Maybe
No,
maybe
they're Middle
coffee.
Eastern.
Yeah.
They're Middle Eastern. They drink coffee.
Coffee in
They
the
put it
sand.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
sand coffee.
What I wonder if they're just we got the mail today, and they just get a letter and it's like, fuck you. It's like, you know what, let's go. I'm sick and tired of this. They keep shit talking.
There's been a lot of.
been at it forever.
You're talking about.
It's like the North Koreans and the South Koreans just walking by the demilitarized zone. Just
Yeah, fuck you. Wow, we're going to war. I'm like, okay, whoa.
Yeah, they just. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's a religious war, and religious wars have no end because you won't know who's right until you're all dead. Feel me?
We kill all you all. You go to your maker, and we'll see who's right.
It's
at
the
the end.
stupidest shit ever. I don't know.
What did Tony Hinchcliffe say? He said, "Why don't they all?" He was talking to an Indian guy. He's like, "Why don't they just let them blow each other up, and then the land will just be free for good people to move?" So fucked up, dude. I fucking love Tony Hinchcliffe.
Dude.
He's so funny, dude.
That's not that. I'm doing it from like the U.S. was like 4 nukes.
Nope.
I
You
don't even know what
cannot
he said.
drop a nuclear bomb.
Oh.
That's absolutely out the question. 'cause
No, I don't think.
I never said that. I was just. Blake said it.
That's the beautiful thing about
So
why
now-
the U.S. found the nuke first. Because if the Soviets found the nuke first, they would.
It would be Fallout 3 right now.
It would be
Actually,
no.
probably.
It would be
It
more.
would be pretty close.
I don't know, but it would be more than just us dropping it on 2 cities. It would be them dropping it on a city, then another, then another, then another, then another, and then probably lead up to us. Whereas we like kind of took the high ground and said, no, we did this just to show strength, peace through strength.
Peace
Bro.
through strength.
Peace through strength.
That's why
This
we
was
bombed
beautiful.
Iran's nuclear facilities.
That's
Peace
beautiful.
through strength.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between like I don't think everybody's saying, oh well, now we're at war with Iran. No, we're not.
We're not.
We didn't kill any civilians. We literally just took out a bunch of commercial buildings that had nuclear equipment in it.
And we could still
And there's
during
no-
times
there's no
like
boots
this,
on
we
the
don't,
ground.
And
we
it
don't
would've-
want people's heated emotions to potentially get them. Yeah, I mean, I would take it out too.
All I'm gonna say is it wouldn't have even happened had Biden not done some of the things
Yeah,
he did.
if Biden did unfreeze all of their assets
All their assets,
and lift their
let them-
sanctions.
lift sanctions, let them fire upon U.S. ships with doing nothing, just letting them do it, like giving them all this confidence.
Target practice.
And God knows how much money they've been sent over there from taxpayer money. God knows.
Hey, we're taxpayers.
Yeah, y'all are.
What? Yeah, I was about to say you're a
You're gonna say
taxpayer
this
too,
one.
sir.
You're gonna say, but the IRS will come for you.
Maybe not this year. I
But
haven't.
yeah, they're like, oh, so Mr. Okay said he. All right,
Anything
All my
you say,
records are
Tanya,
in
will be
check.
used against you in the court of
All
law.
my records are in check.
and this is gonna be used against you in law when the IRS is like, yeah, you need to come on.
Imagine you're in like a grand court for the IRS. You're in front of a judge, and they just pull up our rinky-dink little ass podcast, and they're like, "So what is this?"
What do you mean by this statement, Mr. Reed?
Dude, I'm gonna be in the courtroom, dying laughing with Izzy and Dylan.
And I'm using your
And
glasses
we're bringing,
too.
yeah, and we might have
We're
Dylan.
recording.
We might have Dylan. I hope we should honestly get Dylan on here to show his ass so that they can show that episode in the middle of
Well,
court.
it's too late now.
Yeah, what the heck?
They would cut that part out.
I can get him to send me a picture of his ass and put it in right now. Bah, right there.
Make sure it's like one of those very fast clip-its that can pop up and go away.
Yeah.
Like, so people are like, whoa, what the? I think I just got moved.
It's gonna be super fast so that YouTube algorithm can't touch it.
I just hope you don't do it.
It's not it's an AI that goes through audio, visual. It's a whole thing.
Audio visuals. Yeah, so Iran also launched a missile at a U.S. military
Yeah,
base.
3, I believe.
Yeah, but it was just all. They literally said, "This is where we're attacking." They posted a
But
picture.
isn't Qatar the ones who stopped that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like, I'm pretty sure from the video I saw, it looks like some defense system shot
So
at least 2 of them out the sky.
yeah, no, none of them hit. There was
Okay.
no injuries, nothing. What's crazy, bro? It was in Doha, Qatar, and the girl went to prom with senior year. Apparently lives there now.
Oh my gosh.
She's like a full Muslim.
Like, ha, this is what you get for standing me up for prom.
No, I didn't stand her up.
No, her standing you up.
No, that Izzy stood
Stand
somebody up for prom.
I
Izzy
did
left.
not
Izzy
know.
left her waiting.
No,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you. No, let's go. Let's walk through memory lane because this story has been.
It's been brewing.
Yeah, it's been messed up. So, and I'll name names. I don't care.
Name her name. Fuck her.
Isabel.
Bitch.
Damn, I didn't say all that. So there was this
She's
girl ago.
crazy.
This was years ago. I think it was like my sophomore,
Statute
junior,
of limitations.
junior year.
So it was like 25 years ago.
No, you're so funny. And she was dating a dude I went to school with, and I had a date, Yesenia, which was this very attractive, I think, Hispanic, Latin, something. She was something. I don't know. She was something.
Yesenia's.
She was bad. and we were gonna go, but then her brother or like cousin died or something. So she ended up not going to prom. And I was like, okay, you know,
I guess it kind of puts a damper on prom when your brother dies.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? So like, we're good. So then me and Isabel, we worked together, and her boyfriend, like, she was homeschooled. Okay, first off, red flag.
Red flag.
Homeschooled. Your whole family's homeschooled. Okay. Also, your brother has a foot fetish. So get away from me. Also, your brother.
Curtis was homeschooled too.
Also, that's it. So was I. But see the differences in homeschooling. Okay. Also, her brother tried to do inappropriate things with me. Okay.
Ooh.
He made the suggestion because I wanted a raise, and you don't come up to a person when they're down on their knees, freaking fixing in cabinets like that, and get that close and say, "Oh, you still think about that promotion?" No, not right now. Nope, no, I'm not at all. I am not. But. So I sold her the ticket, and she was like, "Okay, I'll go." I was like, "Okay, that's great. You can meet me and my friends." So yeah, back when I worked at forever fucking ago, that used to be like the freaking rite of passage. That Home Goods or some bullshit. So I was like, "Yeah, you can meet up with me and my friends when you get there." So then she starts asking me, she's like, "Hey, can you take me?" I was like, "I would, but we're kind of booked up in the limo right now. We kind of already had everything planned." And she's like, "Oh, okay, it's fine. My mom won't let me." But I was like, "Why? You drive. You have keys and a license and a car. Like, drive." And then out of nowhere, she was like, "Okay, well, I'll just meet you here." And I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." So I moved things around. We kicked some people out, made it work. We actually ended up not even doing a limo. We ended up taking one of my parents, like, really nice BMW. We said, "Hey, we're going to be at Books Million. Meet us there, right? Be out front." Pretty easy, right? You can't miss it. She's like, "Hey, I'm here." I said, "Okay, where are you?" She's like, "I'm here out front of Belk's." I said, No, not Books Million, not Belk. Like, we're already running behind.
But they're right next to each other.
Yeah, side by side. And I'm like, "But hey, they're right there. It's going over."
Right next to each other.
And I'm not driving over there. You got to walk over
Well,
here.
no, we were driving over there. And she's like, "Well, I don't even know where that's at." I was like, "What do you mean you don't know where the fuck it is?" It's right across, like, right across. You can't miss it because we'll be there in like 10 minutes. Go ahead. So we're late because we had to contact some people that were 21 and get some
liquor,
some stuff.
some
We
liquor.
weren't old enough, so we had to do how we had to do it back in the good old days.
Yeah.
No fake IDs, bro. And yeah, she don't know, she was freaking half past retarded. She wouldn't get to the right spot. I wasn't driving, right? We had another person. We were already late, halfway to prom. So after 15 minutes of waiting, we left because apparently she couldn't come over, and we didn't see her over there at Belk or wherever the
Translation, probably like 2 minutes.
So what I see it is, I sold her the ticket, told her we weren't going to give her a ride because that's weird. You're not my date. Like, we'll meet and hang out with you, but you were supposed to go with your boyfriend. He canceled on you. That's
I'm not your boyfriend, bitch.
Yeah, that's on you. Well, she wanted me to have relations with her.
To get back at her boyfriend.
No, just in general. And then her friend also wanted me to have relations with her. So it was like a little thing because they both found me cute. But it was like, out of spite, this is very fucked up. Out of spite for one of them, I was like, if I start flirting on the other one, it'll piss off the other one even more. So that's what I did. I didn't flirt with Isabel. I flirted with the other one. But yeah,
You're a
I
piece
can't
of
remember.
shit.
I can't remember. But yeah, she's trying to say,
player.
Oh, he left me. He sold me a ticket, and then he left me outside. No, I didn't. I sold you the ticket. Yes, I didn't want to take you. I voiced that 1,000 freaking times at any point in time. That car you drove yourself to, Books Million, you kept drove yourself to prom. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
She
Don't
said
wanna
my
hear it.
mom won't let me drive myself to prom.
But I say back then, bitch, there wasn't no Life 360. Just drive to prom. Okay. I don't think you probably. Yeah, they could track, but probably harder. Anyway, yeah. So that's not my fault. Fuck her.
Yeah, that was like 20
And then
years ago.
then she got me
They
fired.
couldn't
Yeah.
track.
Then she got me
Track
what?
anything. They didn't have smartphones back then.
Then no, they did. Then she got me fired.
From TJ Maxx?
She got me fired from TJ Maxx. You wanna know why? Because she started, because of course, like I said, everyone from Mount Juliet, Lebanon, Central, all worked there. So she starts spreading rumors.
Wait, is it her brother that was like the supervisor? Is that what you said?
Yeah, he was my boss. He was.
Is that the one that Dylan and her came home and he was taking the door hinge off the door?
I don't
off the
know
door
who
hinge,
that was.
And he was
I
on
don't know.
meth.
That was one of the many weird family members.
Okay.
But not that one.
Oh, it was that
No,
one?
that was the girl, but that's not the guy.
I know, but that was the.
Yeah. Yeah, now it makes more sense, and that's why I told him, hey, stay away.
I like it.
I told him, I said, hey, stay away. Trust me, stay away.
He did warn
I
him.
warned him, and you know the funny part? She responded to that picture of all of them. She said, "How do you know him?"
She's so weird, dude.
That's Izzy Martin.
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan
It's
can't
been like 8 years. You still remember?
Dylan can do the face and the voice so well, dude. He's like, what do you mean? I'm not upset. Why would I be upset?
But so yeah, she started spreading rumors. So I was walking. I remember one day I was walking through the hallway. I had 5 people stop. They're like, "You're a piece of shit for doing that to Isabel." I was like, "What the fuck did I do?" They're like, "Fuck you." I'm like, "What the?" And it was for days. So I approached her at work. I said, "What the fuck is this?" She's like, "I'm just telling everyone the truth." I was like, "No, you're telling everyone a fucking lie. I never agreed to take you." I was like, "When I did agree to take you, you weren't even in the right fucking spot. We tried waiting for you. You know that's bullshit." She's like, "You just left me. You just wanted to use me to sell your ticket." I was like, "You wanted my ticket. I didn't ask to sell it to you. That's bullshit."
You still could have come. Her problem is that when you sold her the ticket, she had an expectation that you were going to hang out with her and be her new friend. When she probably sucks at being alive and being a human. Damn. Obviously, we already know that. So she had no friends to hang out with.
Damn, well, he's doing critical. Damn, you doing that juggler?
I'm just saying, I just don't like that girl.
Okay,
don't
fair
like
enough. But yeah, so that happened, and I kind of cursed her out very slightly at work, and then I left, right?
And then you got in trouble.
No, I came back the next day on my day off.
And did what?
I went in to pick up some stuff and get my check. And then what was his name? Mr. Sawyer. And if anyone worked there, they know him. Mr. Sawyer was like, "Can I talk to you in my office?" I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And there was 2 managers there. And they're like, after your threat she made against Isabel. I said, threats? I said, what threat did I make? Saying they're going to stab a fellow employee. I was like, what the fuck? I did not say I was going to stab her, dude.
It does sound like him.
No.
It sounds so much like him.
In the heat of the moment, he's like, "Bitch, I'll stab you."
No, and I told him the same thing. I said, "Here's the issue. Because I've said this to someone before. I was like, I wouldn't make the threat of me stabbing somebody.
That's not true.
You have had to call the cops because I've already stabbed that person. Like they're like, no, I didn't. Like no, but you know it's all cool. She got fired a month later for stealing from the vending machine. Fucking broke bitch.
Fucking thieving ass hoe.
Yeah, hoe.
How is she gonna pay for it?
And I mean that
how she's gonna pay for her fake tits.
I mean that in like a term of endearment. That's fucked up. In like a term of endearment, not a disrespectful way.
She went to Central?
No, she was homeschooled.
Oh yeah.
Homeschooled.
Yeah.
She was dating a guy that went to Central. And then he I'm out because he realized
that she's a crazy bitch. And you know the sad part is after
she did try to stab somebody we know. So
yeah, she tried to stab Dylan. She woke up. Dylan said he woke up one time and she was over him with a butter knife.
Yeah, with on the finger. He said on the finger, rubbing it on the tip of her finger. And then she said, "Yeah, who is this in your phone?"
It was like his sister or something. After they'd known each other for a week and a half or something.
That's my
sister.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Oh, no, Isabel.
When she was standing over him with the knife. Yeah, that was it. Samantha. Yeah, Samantha matched her. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah,
wait,
she crazy. It was Samantha. What?
Oh, okay.
Dude, she loves her TikToks. Who? Samantha, Dylan's sister.
Oh, she does? Thank you. Hopefully she's a listener.
We're going to start doing more TikToks here. I just got to get Izzy to help actually do trends with me. So
Trend? I am a trend. What do you mean?
Let's make one up. Let's make one up. All right. Thank you for listening to the
Smack Your Ginger in the Face.
This is either the 89th or the 90th episode of The Poor Perspective with your hosts, Isaiah Martin Blake Reed and Kendall Justice.
Kendall Justice. You really do got radio voice.
Yeah. We'll see you guys next week.
Means?
You
also got radio
beautiful face. Fuck you.